ahora sí. Entonces no lo voy a ver porque seguramente lo pongan al principio de este directo y ya lo podré ver. Se me caen los cascos. Ay. Y entonces ya lo veré directamente ahí. Así que bueno, a ver, se está viendo todo. Voy a escucharme. Creo que no. No se está escuchando o es que no tengo esto bien puesto. A ver. Esto está bien. ¿Por qué no se me escucha? ¿Es esto? Qué raro. Si hay alguien por el directo que me diga si se me escucha o no. Muy raro esto, a ver esto. Esto se escucha por lo que mi directo se debería de escuchar. No se está escuchando. Ahora sí que se escucha. No tengo esto bien. Vale. Ahora sí que se escucha, no sé por qué no se escuchaba, no tengo ni idea. Bueno, ¿cuánto queda? Vale, queda poquísimo. Vamos a... si se está escuchando todo bien. Sí, creo que esto se escucha bien. Voy a subirlo. Bueno, espérate. Voy a subirlo más o menos aquí y entonces lo silencio. Bueno, más o menos... Vale, perfecto, que no quiero que me salte el copyright. Pues bueno, estamos aquí. Vamos a ponerlo en pantalla completa directamente. Vamos a ver qué vemos. Seguramente vamos a ver el gameplay trailer de zombies. Y ahora al principio va a salir seguramente el trailer de la operación. Y ese no lo he visto aún, o sea que lo vamos a ver ahora. De aquí 10 segundos. Vale. Lo que iba a decir antes de que empiece, hoy no, mañana, no sé cuándo lo estaréis viendo, pero mañana vamos a hacer unos cuantos directos, tanto de esto como de Dokkan Battle, porque salen... Vale, vamos allá. Que esto no lo he visto. Vale, no, esta es la intro de Tráiler, que bueno, vamos... Mientras suena la intro, como digo, mañana vamos a hacer directo del el mapa de zombies que vamos a ver precisamente aquí. Y también vamos a hacer directo de Dokkan Battle, porque salen unos banners nuevos de LRs y todo eso. Por lo que ahí vamos a estar haciendo directo de precisamente eso. A ver qué tal van, a ver qué tal van. Y eso, básicamente, que mañana van a haber unos cuantos... Bueno, va a haber... Uno va a ser vídeo porque voy a abrir cajas y el otro va a ser directo. Vale, vamos allá. Vale, esto no lo he visto, pero he visto que estaba por ahí. Este tiene pinta de ser... Vale, no, es un barco. Me pensaba que era el tanque de Origins. Esto es Transit, que ya estaba... Bueno, se me está lagueando un poco por... eso sí, vale, eso ha sido el tráiler. Los buenos zombies espantapájaros, tú. Operation Apocalypse, ¿vale? The Undead can't... Teddy, tú. Can't be contained. Se me va a parar todo el rato, me da mucha rabia eso. Ese es Menendez, tío. ¿Qué está pasando aquí? ¿Qué es esto, el robot, tú? ¿Y este robot que va a estar en Blackout? Esto parece un tráiler de un... Voy a bajar esto. ¿Vale? Ahora supongo que va a ir mejor. Esto es zombies. Cómo mola, tú. Mapas así con temática... Es de Aizen Draget. Hola, hola, pero ¿y estos mapas tan guapos, tío? Madre mía, tú. ¿Y estos mapas, tú? Teletransportador, como si nada. Y ahí está Reaper, que ya sabíamos que iba a volver. Bueno, al menos no se lo saca del brazo, el arma, ¿no? Y esto es Havana, remasterizado, que tengo unas ganas de jugarlo que flipas. Bueno, hasta luego. Tengo unas ganas de jugar Havana, tío, me encantaba ese mapa, aunque con este juego no sé si va a salir muy bien. Vale, Blackout. Como hay tantas cosas de Transit en otros mapas, se ve a venir tanto que van a remasterizar Transit, pero tanto. La Argus nueva. Zombies Goes Nuclear. Camp Edward, tú. Hostias, esto es zombie ya. Uy, la Mark II, tío. Madre mía, tú. Knockdown, obviamente. Me for the Apocalypse. Madre mía, tú, los trailers de Tráiler, tío. Madre mía. Bueno, vamos a ver más cosas de... Voy a silenciar un momento. Vamos a ver más cosas seguramente de lo que viene siendo el... Uy, espérate.
Extremely exciting one for me personally because this one is all zombies. Zombies has been a big part of what we do here.
Vale, sí, que va a ser todo zombies básicamente, ¿no?
War, BO1, BO2, BO3, and now even BO4. Alpha Omega follows on from the two ether maps that we've already seen in Black Ops 4.
Vale, sí,
we
obviamente.
got to play as the Ultimus crew in Classified, and we got to play as the Primus crew in Blood of the Dead. And those players who managed to finish those two maps will now realise that those two groups of characters have met. And this brings us up to Alpha Omega, where for the first time ever, players are going to be able to play as both the Primus versions and the Ultimus versions.
Vale, vale. O sea, podremos jugar con... Buah, buah, buah. Buah, buah, tú.
I did not say anything. I think you have me mixed up with someone else.
And the space is just full of
Dios, vaya mapa va a ser esto, tú.
Of Ether story because they do have an involvement there.
So now you're back in Nuketown, but it's not the Nuketown that you've played before.
Vale.
This map
Es diferente,
is 400%
obviamente.
larger than the original map.
Se veían las crucetas ahí. Buah.
There's more space above ground and below ground. There's additional houses.
El búnker, obviamente.
Before. Now you can go in and explore those houses and see what's in there, what's going on.
Nuketown's always been a fun map in the zombie storyline because while originally it was a very small map, it had elements in it that were hinting about something.
Este es el de Black Ops 2.
Nuketown as a location in that facility is
Turn
such
back
a
when
big
you still
part
can.
of the zombie storyline, specifically the Ether storyline. So much has happened there, and so much that we haven't really been able to talk about or tell that story yet.
Broken Arrow.
Nuketown's Broken Arrow facility, you'll find that there's been weapons research going on. And these weapons are prototype ray guns.
La Mark II.
Developed at Broken Arrow.
We want players to feel the nostalgia of coming back to Nuketown, and we do that with those original spaces.
Madre mía.
So much more to experience.
Ahí hay algo, en el R1, algo muy raro.
A couple of them are based on the Nova 6 crawlers that you saw in Kino der Toten, and they are
nuevos enemigos,
an evolution of these creatures.
Una evolución, tú.
Jolting Jack.
Oh, Dios mío.
Nova 6 bomber. The Jolting
Jack
is a creature that can teleport around and it can fire electric bolts at you.
So I can remember
Van a ser muy pesados esos,
I remember playing through it and thinking, wow, this is really something special that we have here. And then to see it come full circle, now we have an operation in Black Ops 4 that's fully themed for zombies, and we're pulling all of this narrative and all of this lore that we've built up over multiple titles, multiple games, and multiple maps. Is super exciting, kind of see that all come to fruition.
Sí, la verdad que sí. Todos zombies en todos sitios, eso... Con los mapas de multijugador de temática zombies, eso me van a encantar. Esos zombies, o sea, esos mapas. Vale. Quiero hablar un poco de todo esto, pero...
Good things happen in zombies. At least that's the plan.
Well, it seems like there is quite a bit going on with this operation.
Oh boy.
All things zombies, but within the zombies experience itself.
Vale, zombies.
There is quite a bit of story to catch us up on.
Yes.
So
la historia, a ver.
The experience is called
Alpha Omega, yeah.
But it blends a number of different experiences. Bring us up to speed on
well, yeah. It's amazing that quite a lot's happened. Quite a lot's happened so far in Black Ops 4, particularly with regards to the Ether story. We last saw our gang in two maps at launch, Blood of the Dead and Classified. I think it's probably fair to give some spoilers at this point. I'll try and keep it light. At the end of Blood of the Dead, we saw the Primus crew finally breaking out of the cycle. But more than that, we saw that Nikolai Belinsky has now assumed the leadership. Richtofen gave him the Chronorium, and so from this point on, it's Nikolai, not Richtofen, that's calling the shots. Whereas over on Classified, we finally learned that the Ultimus versions of the characters didn't actually die on the moon. But more than that, at the very end of the map, they met the Primus versions. So we had Primus and Ultimus face to face. Where are we going to go from there? Well, guess what Idiot Craig decided? Let's put them all in one map and double the narrative work.
Dios.
So that's what we did.
Well, let's talk to Idiot Craig about
La de trabajo que debe haber hecho para hacer tanto diálogo, pero va a ser increíble eso.
An experience like Blood of the Dead, like Classified, you're generally talking about how many lines of script?
From 2,500 is probably an average. We've gone up above that sometimes on maps like Revelations, and that's split between our principal characters and any kind of audio logs or guest appearances that we might have. For Alpha Omega, it's actually about 5,500 lines.
Dios,
so when you've got Primus
5,000.
and Ultimus running around together in the same map, any combination of different foursomes, you know, it's fun to see how they react to each other.
Dios, esto va a ser increíble para la historia, tener diferentes combinaciones.
All their dialogue. This is also one of the biggest maps we've ever done in terms of narrative Easter eggs. Let me just say, there's a lot of ancillary characters that you have met in the past, or if you've not met them, you've at least heard about them, and they are going to pop up in various ways throughout the map.
Well, whenever we
Vale. La narrativa, tú.
We're talking about an experience that, so from a narrative perspective, what,
Huge.
5,500 lines?
Huge.
And the map itself is several 100% larger than.
Well, I mean that's the big thing. I mean,
We'll get to it.
Do I start taking a look? Should we take a look?
Well, so you know what? Probably. Let's jump into it.
Well, I think the first thing is that, you know, there's been a lot of rumors
El
for a
mapa,
while
yeah.
that we were going to be going to Nuketown, but as always, things are never as simple as they appear. I mean,
Los
the
ojos
sign
azules.
that you'll see when you arrive identifies it as Camp
Camp
Edward,
Edward.
which, you know,
Que ya se vio.
isn't quite what people thought Nuketown was necessarily, because what it turns out to be is that it is a front for something else, something much, much larger. This is actually a facility owned and operated by a group
Broken
known
Arrow.
as Broken Arrow.
Vale.
And once you start
Por
scratching
fin
the surface,
salen.
you're going to realize that, you know, the Nuketown that you think you know really is. I was going to
Eso
say
es una-
literally
no,
the
es
tip
la
of the
traducción.
iceberg, but that's not true. It's figuratively the tip of the iceberg. I think the overall map is many times larger than the original. I can't remember the exact proportion, so I'll just say if it was like that, it's more like that.
We've got a very complicated relationship with icebergs this year.
Well, we don't make stories. That's the
La
key
narrativa,
of
lo que iba a
stories.
decir, la
Just keep
narrativa
that
va a
to
ser
the side. Just
flipante.
keep
Tú
that
imaginaos
to the side.
Fair.
tantos, 8
Okay,
personajes,
so
las combinaciones que pueden
talk
haber
to us a little bit about the
tipo
implications of
narrativa.
having a Primus and Ultimus
Dios,
teams
lo que va a haber ahí de
working
vídeos de narrativa de la gente va a ser
How does that
increíble.
begin shaping our experience here?
I think everyone knows that, you know, the main difference, the Primus crew got to go on a very kind of emotional journey, searching for their souls and trying to save them and everything. Whereas Ultimus were a bit more goofy, stumbling around, having a bit of a laugh and not caring too much about the fate of the universe. Now under Nikolai's leadership, you know, obviously he's going to first of all find out that things weren't quite as simple as he thought, and, you know, Richterman always had reasons for keeping
Eso es
secrets
una
to
Mark
himself.
II que he
Nikolai's
visto
going
ahí.
to struggle a little bit with that, because once you've read that chronorium and you know what's coming, should you tell people, or do you try and just nudge them along? Or did the book say that you never told them? It's a real can of worms, but like I say, getting the different versions of the characters in the same map, you really, really see the contrast, you know. Richterman, Ultimus Richterman, insane. Utterly insane. I mean, Primus is only marginally more stable, but he's got kind of a mellower soul. Drunk Nikolai bumbling around looking for his vodka and going on about his ex-wives. As I say, it's kind of a reminder of how far the characters have come, and seeing what they do and don't recognize in each other.
Este mapa va a ser tan complicado de aguantar, vamos a flipar todo.
Well, tell us, was that a bit of a reunion of sorts? Was it a walk down memory lane from a narrative standpoint in terms of like how those personalities?
In a weird way, it's funny. I remember saying this when we did Classified, because we'd spent so long with Primus since Origins forward, really, and we tried to make them more realistic and give them a lot more emotional resonance, which I definitely think we achieved. You know, if you look at the Black Ops 3 season and all those death scenes. It was nice to see people crying as much as I actually cried when I wrote some of them, because
It wasn't funny. It wasn't funny. I'm sorry.
It wasn't, but no, it's no laughing matter. You know, and that emotional journey that we'd taken them on, that was hugely important to me. So when we first decided to go back to Ultimus, a little part of me was a bit, weren't as much fun, they didn't have as much. But once I started writing the jokes again and making myself laugh a lot.
Mira los
and
perros,
other
tú.
people, it's no good if it's just me that laughs. But, you know, so initially there was a bit of a resistance from me to bring back Ultimus, because I thought we'd progress the characters.
Yeah.
But doing Classified and then doing this where we get them together, it's, you know, it's the best of both worlds. It really is.
All right. So here we are. We find ourselves back in Nuketown.
Yep.
Take us on a stroll, Greg.
Take us on a stroll. Well, look, there's a bus. It's not the bus. It's not going anywhere. That's not to say that Ted isn't necessarily going to appear somewhere down the line, but, you know, he's a robot. He's kind of difficult to get rid of. So, like I was saying earlier, a lot of these areas are going to be familiar to people. Obviously, with a slight twist, there's going to be lots of...
Estas áreas las sabemos ya perfectamente.
It gets its own sheen on it. But this, like I said earlier, literally just represents a small fraction of actually what's there to be discovered. So, you know, we let people start off thinking
Los ojos azules,
into, and then as they get deeper into the game, we obviously pull the rug out from under them, and suddenly they're in a state of panic, not knowing what's coming next. That's the way we do things.
Talk to me a little bit about sort of the lighting and the environment. To me, I mean, it's a beautiful looking map.
It is, and in fact, that's one of the things that the characters will talk quite a lot about. Is, in fact, I think it's Ultimus Nikolai. It says, "Who are billionaires who live in such luxury?" So they all have their impressions of what's going on in the map. But as you see now, we're starting to go into some of the lower levels, into the broken facility where.
Que ya se veía venir que iba a estar.
All our good scientific research groups, they've been doing all sorts of things that they maybe shouldn't have been doing, or definitely had consequences that they may not have expected.
As we find ourselves down here in the bunker, talk to us a little bit about kind of the size of the experience, because I'm seeing things in Nuketown that I haven't seen before.
Yeah, it's of a magnitude of 4, I think is the right way to say it. 4 times bigger. What you used to see was a quarter of what's really there now. I'm just approaching statistics.
Los perros molan muchísimo, tío.
None of them are very well, but yeah, it's at least 4 times the size of what Nuketown originally was.
What were some of your favorite elements to build back into this experience?
Well, I mean, the biggest one for me really was narrative, to kind of get into.
La narrativa va a ser increíble, es lo que está diciendo. Madre mía, tú, la narrativa. La historia, flipas.
Malton in the bunker. So, you know, that's something.
Malton y el búnker, es verdad.
Revisit a little bit, shall we say? So, I think even beyond what people actually knew of Nuketown, there was just a lot of very significant narrative threads that we knew that we had to come back to. I mean, we explored a little bit of Broken Arrow in the comic book series we did a couple of years ago with the Victus crew. We saw some of Russman's history to that. But this is much more of a deep dive, and you will get to see some of the things they are responsible for.
There's something wrong with the machine.
Twists on traditional enemies and traditional weapons. I think you saw some lightning hounds running around there who are a little bit of a variation on the usual.
Yeah.
Hellhounds.
A note for viewers. This is a sort of pre-release build. There's some temp audio in there, so
yeah, it might be some of mine. So if you hear a Scottish person or a robot yelling out, that's just because this build is before we had implemented in the actual actors' dialogue. And that's another thing. God, they had fun doing both characters.
But that'll sound a little different tomorrow when it's out.
Yes.
Okay. So prior to just over the last couple of days, we've seen the
Dios, el bunker,
the Ray Gun Mark II.
Gigante.
Social channels. Talk to us about the Ray Gun Mark II.
La Mark II, a ver qué dice.
Ray guns have got a long history in zombies, and you know, people always like to see the Ray Gun coming back. And this time the Ray Gun Mark II is coming back with a very special twist. I don't want to explain exactly how it functions, but let's just say you can modify it or put it together in a number of different ways that significantly alter its functionality.
Vale.
So it kind of becomes a customize your own ray gun the way you like kind of ray gun. Good old Ray.
So the inventiveness of the ray gun doesn't end there. If I'm not mistaken, there's a new perk that's being introduced.
Es verdad, la nueva ventaja.
Blood Wolf Bite. Sounds good, doesn't it?
I like it.
It sounds good already. Well, this one I particularly like because what it does is when you're doing a lot of damage and killing a lot of zombies and you have this perk activated, it will spawn a wolf. A wolf known as Luna. Who will then fight alongside you, chomping up the zombies. And come on, dogs eating zombies? That's good. We've usually had the hellhounds or
LOL. O sea, spawnea un perro que te ayuda, tú, la ventaja. No está mal, la verdad.
At least this one's alive.
All right. So, kind of looking ahead, just peeking right over the top a little bit, take down the road.
Me dura bastante el perro,
With the Ether story in the next DLC, where does it all take us?
DLC 4.
It takes me back to my office where I continue writing it. It's going to take us. We're so close to the end now. We're so close to wrapping up the story threads that we've been having for a long time. A lot of them are going to come together and coalesce within Alpha Omega. But there are other things within this map that are going to lead us directly into the next operation in our DLC 4. And there will be a lot of answers. There will be a lot of pain. There will be a lot of joy. And maybe a few tears as well. But yeah.
No. Pain no, por favor.
So let's just let's recap everything here. Make sure that we've covered it all. Huge narrative. Larger map, larger play space, playing as both Primus and Ultimus crew. Brand new experience. Ray Gun Mark II, new perk. What are we leaving out?
The secret things that we're not going to talk about. There's always, back to your iceberg metaphor again.
Yeah.
What we've said today, it's a bigger bit of iceberg, but it's still not the entirety of the iceberg. There's, as I say, there's a bunch of ancillary and/or guest characters, both allies and enemies, that are going to pop up as you progress in the main quest. So
vale, o sea, la historia va a ser increíble, lo cual me encanta, sí. Por fin. Ahí está el tráiler que estaba esperando, que hemos visto mucho ya del mapa, pero el tráiler siempre es bien. Vale, vamos a escuchar.
What is the next phase of our journey? I wish I could forewarn you of what is to come and what is at stake.
La canción de Transit, tú.
Show them no mercy.
¿La voz esa?
There is more to this facility than meets the eye.
Primary systems offline.
Bueno, tú. ¿Y eso? Bueno. Eso, Dios, esa voz es increíble, tú. ¿Las Mark II duales? ¡Loco!
Welcome back.
¿Qué dices? No, welcome back, no. ¡Madre mía, tú! ¿Qué dices? ¿Las Mark II duales, tú? ¡Loco! Lo que sí que he visto, a ver... Broken Arrow está por todos sitios y lo que ha dicho, la historia va a ser muy grande y eso me encanta porque hay hay 8 personajes y todas las combinaciones que puede haber ahí, madre mía, tú. La de trabajo que ha tenido que tener madre mía, el Craig Houston, la de trabajo que ha tenido que tener es... Buah. Pero sí, la historia va a ser, como digo, como ha dicho, va a ser muy grande y eso me encanta, porque a mí me encanta la historia de zombies, que es una pena que se acabe en el siguiente DLC, pero me encanta. ¿Y qué más hemos visto aquí? O sea, la música es como un remake de la música de Transit que se filtró hace unos días y me pensaba que era la música de Transit remasterizado, pero parece ser que está aquí. lo cual es bien. Y aquí se ven un montón de cosas que vamos a tener que ir descubriendo, porque han enseñado un poco el mapa, pero hemos visto un poco el búnker que ya se había visto en Blackout, y es prácticamente el mismo búnker que en Blackout, y lo de arriba que básicamente es como el Knockdown original. Aún quedan muchas cosas que descubrir y me gusta que no las hayan enseñado, obviamente, pero aquí se ha visto algo bastante bonito, baja la population y eso está muy bien. ¿Qué más? ¿Qué más? ¿Qué más? ¿Dónde estaba? Aquí que se baja todo. Aquí las diferentes crews, que me encanta eso. ¿Vale? Aquí los nuevos pestosos estos raros, el Pack-a-Punch, que se abre. Supongo que debe tener algo que ver eso del lockdown. Esto que no sé, creo que es como el Galvanacle del Black Ops 2, esos puños americanos electrificados. Me parece que es básicamente eso. Y quizás hay diferentes tipos y todo. ¿Y qué más? Y ahí estaba la Mark II. Aquí cambia el color porque hay obviamente diferentes tipos de Mark II. Mark II duales, lo cual me parece una dopada impresionante. Madre mía, las Mark II duales, tú. Oh, Dios mío. Ahí está Nikolai disparando a tope. Y esta voz. Dios. Dios. Do you really think you can contain me? Supongo que es el boss. Y no sé lo que va a haber ahí dentro, porque esta pirámide es básicamente una réplica de la pirámide que había en Moon. Y es una pirámide que se había visto ya los blueprints en Classified. Entonces no sé exactamente qué hay ahí dentro, pero seguramente es el boss. Y como vemos ahí, los enemigos que son nuevos son básicamente evolución de lo que ya había. Los perros electrificados estos nuevos, que están bastante guapos. Los pestosos esos raros aún más pestosos y también electrificados. Y entonces el boss que no sé qué es lo que va a ser. Y también ha dicho que van a aparecer personajes que ya hemos visto. Especialmente supongo que Malton, va a haber cosas de Malton por ahí. Lo cual me gusta muchísimo. Tengo muchas ganas de jugar a esto. Porque es básicamente Knockdown remasterizado, pero hay mucho más con el búnker y todo. Y el easter egg, que tengo unas ganas de saber cómo va a ser el easter egg, porque como ha dicho, no solo las interacciones entre los personajes, pero también el easter egg debe ser impresionante. Va a ser impresionante porque Craig Houston, la historia que ha creado, no decepciona nunca. Y vamos a ver qué es lo que hace aquí en Knockdown, porque esa voz del final, ahí dentro de la pirámide, tiene... ¿Puede ser que sea Samantha ahí dentro? Puede ser que sea Samantha ahí dentro, que Flecha Rota haya cogido a Samantha y haya conseguido contenerla dentro de la pirámide que crearon a partir de la pirámide de Moon. Algo así debe ser, algo así, y quizás está ahí dentro Samantha, yo creo. Es lo más probable, la verdad. O quizás es algo, no sé lo que va a ser, una entidad quizás o algo. No sé lo que va a ser, pero lo más probable es que esté Samantha ahí dentro y tengamos que luchar contra ella, quizás, no sé. Pero tiene pinta de ser un mapazo que más o menos se sabe lo que va a haber porque el búnker ya se vio en Blackout, el Knockdown ya se vio en Knockdown de Black Ops 2. Pero me gusta que hayan ido a por esta parte de la historia que era Flecha Rota y el Camp Edward y todo eso que no se tocó mucho en otros mapas y me gusta que hayan vuelto aquí. Pero bueno, tengo muchas ganas de jugar este mapa que lo vamos a jugar mañana en directo, así que si no estáis suscritos, darle a la campanita, suscribiros a la campanita y todo eso. Mañana cuando salga el DLC vamos a estar jugando, supongo que saldrá más o menos a esta hora, aunque no estoy muy seguro. Supongo que sí, porque es cuando las nuevas operaciones salen, a las 7 o a las 8, no me acuerdo bien, supongo que a las 7. Así que cuando salga el mapa, bueno, cuando hayamos descargado y copiado y todo, que es una hora, entonces vamos a hacer el directo aquí en el canal probando, haciendo la primera partida y reaccionando a ese mapa. Y también algo que no es muy relacionado, pero mañana por la mañana seguramente va a haber un directo, no, seguramente no, seguro va a haber un directo de Dokkan Battle, que si os gusta Dokkan Battle va a estar ahí. Tengo unas 1000 piedras para tirar en los nuevos banners de LR de Super Saiyan 4 Goku y Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, así que mañana por la mañana va a haber eso, y por la tarde otro directo de Alpha Omega, y el día siguiente, o de aquí 2 días a mañana, hablando desde mañana, quiero decir, va a haber un vídeo de abriendo suministros, a ver si nos tocan las nuevas armas que van a ser la Argus y la M16, creo. La Argus ha visto en el tráiler ese. Así que a ver si nos tocan. Así que este es el planning. Mañana, directo por la mañana, directo por la tarde de este tráiler que hemos visto y este gameplay que hemos visto. Y, y entonces, unos días después de eso, vamos a hacer, va a haber el vídeo del opening, de un opening que tengo muchos suministros guardados, a ver si nos toca algo. Y tengo el... ¿Cómo se llama? El weapon bribe, el soborno de arma lo tengo, así que algo nos va a tocar seguro. Así que bueno, sin más dilación, darle a me gusta, suscribiros y darle a la campana para no perderos esos directos y nos veremos mañana con 2 directos que tengo muchísimas ganas de hacer por lo que se viene, tanto los banners del Dokkan como este nuevo DLC que acabamos de ver aquí. Así que como he dicho, me gusta, suscribiros para no perderos eso y nos veremos mañana con esos 2 directos. Así que hasta otra, espera que tengo que parar el directo. ¿Dónde se para esto? Aquí, hasta otra.